nice drill for starting to bring back a bit of reactivity in our change direction, and reactive meaning from that kind of ankle perspective of how well that can tolerate load, and also starting to get us back into faster movements, a bit more sporty specific, where there's that stop-start element. We're going to look at some accel, decel, stop-starts. You can start really low intensity so you can get used to it, and then you can build the intensity as you need. So with the low intensity ones, you might be starting here, go a couple of steps out, and then stop, and restart again. So it's going to look like stop. Okay, so it's a start, stop, start, stop. That might be low intensity. I'm going to cue myself to stay a bit lower. So from here, pushing out, low. Okay, I'm not trying to think excessively about where my feet are. I'm just thinking more, can I stop and sit low? And can I push backwards to go forwards? If you push those things, you'll get into good shapes. So a reminder of our accel decel cues. With acceleration, we're looking at pushing backwards to go forwards. So that'll give us that forward lean, that naturally forward lean. Push forwards, push backwards to go forwards. And then with our decels, one of the main things is looking at hip height and lowering our center of mass. So again, our hips low, so when we're in that decel, we're sitting low and having a little bit of a forward lean. So transitioning between those two is key. If we're just doing them tall, we won't really get much out of it, because we're not practicing those shapes and cues that we want to see when we're doing them at higher intensities. With you can put a lateral or sideways variation on this and get in a little bit of this twisting and lateral movement. So we can start facing one way, we can do a twist, run over, and then stop sideways again. Obviously you can put different elements of this, and maybe you could face the other way and keep alternating, but we can do some start-stops from a sideways position. Turn, stop, turn, stop, turn, stop. And what we're seeing there is we're just adding in this little bit of coordination sideways, where we have to push sideways with that foot, or twist and open the hips. We want to see that turn there, this hip opening, bring that leg around, and then reverse it to stop, and sitting low on that stop. Okay. Again, nice little ways of doing that low intensity of reintroducing change direction and low level accel decel work. And then of course you can progress the intensity as you get more confident. As the athlete gets more confident, you can start upping the intensity and going really, really hard and really fast to make it a really effective or big stimulus for accel decel and change direction.